We all experience stress. It's a normal part of life. Deadlines, relationships, even daily hassles, they all contribute to our stress levels. But did you know that chronic stress can have a profound impact on our health? It's more than just feeling overwhelmed. Long-term stress can wreak havoc on our bodies, increasing the risk of various diseases, even cancer. While the link between stress and cancer isn't always straightforward, growing evidence suggests a strong connection. Stress isn't a direct cause of cancer, but it can weaken our defenses, making us more susceptible. Think of it like this: stress weakens our immune system, the very system designed to fight off cancer cells. Imagine our immune system as a vigilant security guard constantly patrolling for threats. Stress is like a distraction, diverting the guard's attention and allowing harmful elements to slip through. This is a simplified analogy, but it illustrates the impact stress can have on our body's natural defenses. Understanding this connection is crucial. We often underestimate the power of our minds and the impact they have on our physical well-being. By acknowledging the potential dangers of chronic stress, we can take proactive steps to manage it and protect our health. The relationship between stress and cancer is complex and multifaceted. It's not as simple as saying stress causes cancer. Chronic stress can create an environment where cancer cells may thrive. Stress triggers hormonal changes that can be harmful long-term. Cortisol impacts bodily functions, including our immune response. Chronic stress strains our organs and systems. It can suppress the immune system, allowing cancer cells to grow. Managing stress can help reduce cancer risk. Stress, in its most basic form, is our body's natural response to danger. It's a survival mechanism, honed over millennia, preparing us to confront threats or flee to safety. This fight-or-flight response, as it's often called, is essential for survival in acute situations. When we perceive danger, our brains sound the alarm, triggering a cascade of hormonal and physiological changes. Adrenaline and cortisol, key stress hormones, surge through our bloodstream, increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and alertness. These changes provide us with the energy and focus needed to address the immediate threat. This stress response, however, is designed for short-term activation. It's like hitting the turbo boost on a car, effective for short bursts but detrimental if used continuously. Chronic stress keeps our bodies in a perpetual state of fight or flight, leading to wear and tear on various systems. Imagine a rubber band constantly stretched taut. Over time, it loses its elasticity and becomes more prone to snapping. Similarly, chronic stress can disrupt the delicate balance within our bodies, making us more susceptible to various health problems, including cancer. Chronic stress doesn't just keep us on high alert, it also fuels inflammation throughout the body. While inflammation is a natural part of the healing process, chronic inflammation is like a fire that smolders, damaging tissues and potentially contributing to the development of cancer. Think of a time you've sprained an ankle. The area swells, turns red, and becomes tender. All signs of inflammation. This localized inflammation is beneficial, helping to repair damaged tissue. However, chronic stress can lead to low-grade systemic inflammation that persists throughout the body. This chronic inflammation is linked to various health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. The exact mechanisms linking chronic inflammation to cancer are complex and still being researched. However, scientists believe that chronic inflammation creates an environment where cancer cells can thrive. Imagine a garden overrun with weeds. The weeds compete with healthy plants for nutrients and space, hindering their growth. Similarly, chronic inflammation can disrupt the normal function of cells, potentially leading to DNA damage and the development of cancer. DNA damage and repair, a delicate balance. Our DNA, the blueprint of life, is constantly under attack from environmental toxins, radiation, and even normal metabolic processes. Fortunately, our bodies have sophisticated mechanisms to repair this damage and keep our cells functioning correctly. Think of DNA as a long, twisted ladder. Each rung of the ladder represents a pair of chemical bases that hold the genetic code. Damage to DNA can be thought of as broken or missing rungs on this ladder. Our cells have specialized proteins that act like repair crews, constantly scanning our DNA for damage and fixing any errors. However, chronic stress can hinder this repair process, leaving our DNA vulnerable to mutations that can lead to cancer. Imagine a construction crew trying to repair a bridge during a hurricane. The harsh conditions make their job more difficult, and errors are more likely to occur. Similarly, chronic stress creates a disruptive environment within our cells, making it harder for DNA repair mechanisms to function optimally. Angiogenesis, fueling the fire. Cancer cells, like any living cells, need a steady supply of nutrients and oxygen to survive and grow. They achieve this by hijacking the body's natural process of blood vessel formation known as angiogenesis. Imagine a city growing rapidly. New roads and infrastructure are needed to support the expanding population. Similarly, tumors release chemical signals that stimulate the growth of new blood vessels, ensuring their own survival and growth. Chronic stress can indirectly promote angiogenesis by increasing the production of certain growth factors and hormones that stimulate blood vessel formation. This increased blood supply provides tumors with the resources they need to grow and spread. Think of a gardener inadvertently watering both flowers and weeds. The water nourishes all the plants, but the gardener only wants the flowers to thrive. Similarly, chronic stress can unintentionally fuel the growth of both healthy cells and cancerous cells by promoting angiogenesis. The immune system, our internal defense force. Our immune system is our internal defense force, constantly patrolling for and eliminating threats, including cancer cells. It's a complex network of cells and proteins that work together to keep us healthy. Think of the immune system as a team of specialized soldiers trained to identify and eliminate enemies. Each type of immune cell has a specific role, from recognizing invaders to launching targeted attacks. Chronic stress, however, can weaken the immune system, making us more susceptible to infections and potentially hindering its ability to fight cancer. Stress hormones can suppress the activity of certain immune cells, reducing their effectiveness in identifying and destroying cancer cells. Imagine a security system with malfunctioning cameras and sensors. It becomes easier for intruders to go undetected and cause harm. Similarly, a weakened immune system is less effective at recognizing and eliminating cancer cells, potentially allowing them to grow unchecked. The link between stress and cancer is not merely anecdotal, it's supported by a growing body of scientific evidence. Researchers worldwide are conducting rigorous studies to unravel this complex relationship and understand how chronic stress might tip the scales towards cancer development. One groundbreaking study published in the prestigious Journal of the National Cancer Institute followed over 100,000 women for 8 years. The researchers found that women who reported experiencing high levels of stress had a significantly increased risk of developing breast cancer compared to those with lower stress levels. Another study, this time focusing on men, found a similar link between stress and prostate cancer. Men who reported experiencing chronic work stress, financial strain, or significant life upheavals were more likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer than their less stressed counterparts. These are just 2 examples among many. Studies on various types of cancer, from colorectal to lung cancer, have revealed similar trends, suggesting that chronic stress might act as a common denominator, increasing vulnerability to this complex disease. While more research is needed to fully understand the intricate mechanisms at play, the existing evidence paints a compelling picture. Chronic stress matters when it comes to cancer risk. Research shows the impact of stress on cancer risk is significant. Sarah, a high-powered executive, faced constant pressure. She neglected her well-being, leading to a breast cancer diagnosis. John, overwhelmed with grief, was later diagnosed with colon cancer. Chronic stress can increase disease risk, including cancer. Prioritize well-being for yourself and your loved ones. Oncologists and researchers at the forefront of cancer treatment and prevention are increasingly recognizing the significance of stress as a contributing factor to cancer risk. Dr. Lisa Cousins, a renowned cancer researcher, emphasizes the role of chronic inflammation, often fueled by stress, in creating a microenvironment conducive to cancer development. Chronic inflammation, Dr. Cousins explains, is like a constant irritant to the body's tissues. Over time, this irritation can damage DNA and disrupt cellular processes, potentially leading to the development of cancer. Dr. Lorenzo Cohen, director of the Integrative Medicine Program at MD Anderson Cancer Center, echoes this sentiment, highlighting the impact of stress on the immune system's ability to combat cancer cells. When we're chronically stressed, Dr. Cohen explains, our immune system becomes less effective at identifying and destroying cancer cells. This can create a permissive environment for cancer to take hold and grow. These expert voices underscore the need for a holistic approach to cancer prevention and treatment. Addressing stress along with other lifestyle factors is crucial in reducing cancer risk and improving overall health outcomes. By integrating stress management techniques into our daily lives, we empower ourselves to take control of our well-being and potentially mitigate the risk of developing cancer. Beyond correlation, understanding the mechanisms. While the correlation between stress and cancer risk is becoming increasingly clear, researchers are delving deeper to unravel the precise mechanisms by which stress might tip the scales towards cancer development. One area of intense focus is the impact of stress on telomeres, protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes. Think of telomeres as the plastic tips on shoelaces that prevent them from fraying. Telomeres protect our DNA from damage during cell division. However, telomeres shorten with each cell division, and when they become critically short, cells can no longer divide and eventually die. Chronic stress has been shown to accelerate telomere shortening, potentially contributing to premature cellular aging and increasing the risk of various diseases, including cancer. This finding suggests that stress might accelerate the aging process at a cellular level, making us more vulnerable to disease. Another mechanism under investigation involves the gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria and other microorganisms that reside in our digestive tract. The gut microbiome plays a crucial role in our overall health, influencing everything from digestion to immunity. The mind-body connection, a two-way street. The intricate link between stress and cancer risk highlights the profound interplay between our minds and bodies. Stress, often rooted in our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions, can manifest physically, influencing our biology and potentially increasing our susceptibility to disease. Think of the mind and body as two sides of the same coin, inextricably linked and constantly influencing each other. Just as our physical health can impact our mental state, our mental and emotional well-being can profoundly influence our physical health. Chronic stress, with its cascade of hormonal and physiological changes, can disrupt this delicate balance, creating a ripple effect throughout the body. It's like a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples that extend far beyond the point of impact. Recognizing the mind-body connection is empowering. By addressing our stress levels through lifestyle modifications, mindfulness practices, and other stress-reducing techniques, we can positively influence our biology, potentially reducing our risk of cancer and improving our overall health and well-being. This understanding paves the way for a more holistic approach to health, one that acknowledges the interconnectedness of our minds and bodies and empowers us to take an active role in our well-being. Taking charge, your toolkit for stress reduction. Stress, while inevitable, doesn't have to dictate our health. We have more power than we realize to manage stress. Think of stress management as a toolkit. Choose from a variety of techniques to suit your needs. Some find solace in yoga, others in nature walks or painting. Find what works best for you and integrate it daily. Experiment and discover your sense of peace. Stress management is an ongoing journey. Movement as medicine, exercise, and stress relief. Exercise is often touted for its physical benefits, from weight management to cardiovascular health. However, its impact on our mental and emotional well-being is equally profound. Regular physical activity helps regulate hormones, improve sleep, and boost mood. Think of exercise as moving meditation. It shifts focus away from worries, allowing you to be present. Exercise triggers endorphins, our natural mood boosters. These chemicals promote happiness and relaxation. Regular exercise reduces anxiety and improves sleep quality. The power of mindfulness, cultivating inner calm. In our fast-paced world, our minds are often racing, bombarded with a constant stream of thoughts, worries, and to-dos. Mindfulness is a practice that helps us to slow down, tune into the present moment, and observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Think of mindfulness as a mental muscle that we can strengthen with practice. Just as we train our bodies at the gym, we can train our minds to become more aware, focused, and resilient through mindfulness exercises. Meditation is a popular mindfulness technique that involves focusing on a single point, such as your breath, a mantra, or an image, and gently redirecting your attention when your mind wanders. Regular meditation practice has been shown to reduce stress, improve attention, and promote emotional regulation. Mindfulness can also be incorporated into everyday activities. Pay attention to the sensations of your feet on the ground as you walk, savor the flavors and textures of your food as you eat, or simply take a few moments to observe your breath as you go about your day. Nourishing your body, food, and stress management. The food we consume provides our bodies with the building blocks for optimal function, including our ability to cope with stress. A diet rich in nutrient-dense foods can provide our bodies with the resources they need to navigate challenging situations and maintain balance. Think of your plate as a canvas for creating a masterpiece of nourishment. Fill it with a rainbow of colorful fruits and vegetables, packed with antioxidants and fiber. Choose whole grains over refined grains for sustained energy and a steady blood sugar level. Include lean protein sources such as fish, poultry, beans, and lentils to support muscle mass and hormone production. Healthy fats, found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, are crucial for brain health and can help to reduce inflammation. Just as important as what we eat is how we eat. Practice mindful eating by slowing down, savoring each bite, and paying attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Eating in a relaxed and enjoyable environment can also aid digestion and reduce stress. Seeking support. Building your resilience network. Navigating life's challenges is easier when we have a supportive network of friends, family, and community members to lean on. Social connection is a powerful antidote to stress, providing a sense of belonging, security, and emotional support. Think of your support network as a safety net, there to catch you when you fall and help you get back on your feet. Cultivating strong relationships with people who uplift and inspire you can provide a buffer against stress and boost your overall well-being. Make an effort to connect with loved ones regularly, whether it's through phone calls, video chats, or in-person visits. Join a club or group that aligns with your interests, volunteer in your community, or simply strike up conversations with people you encounter in your daily life. If you're struggling to cope with stress on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide you with tools and strategies to manage stress, improve your coping mechanisms, and enhance your overall well-being. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Empowering ourselves. Knowledge as a shield. We've delved into the intricate ways stress can impact our bodies, potentially influencing cancer risk. But knowledge without action is like a seed unplanted. Understanding these connections is not about living in fear, but about empowering ourselves to make informed choices that support our well-being. Think of this knowledge as a shield, protecting us from the overwhelming feeling that cancer is solely a matter of chance. While we can't control every factor, we can influence some aspects, and that's a powerful realization. By managing stress, we're not just lowering a statistical risk, we're actively participating in our own health narrative. This journey starts with self-compassion. Life is inherently stressful, and there will be times when stress feels unavoidable. It's not about striving for a stress-free existence, but about equipping ourselves with tools and strategies to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. Each time we choose a brisk walk over endless scrolling, a nourishing meal over processed convenience, or a few minutes of mindfulness over spiraling anxiety, we're making a deposit into our health bank account. These small, consistent actions accumulate over time, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate well-being. A journey towards resilience, embracing a healthier future. Reducing our risk of cancer isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress. It's about embracing a journey of self-discovery, learning what brings us joy, nourishes our bodies, and calms our minds. It's about building resilience, not just for ourselves, but for those we love. Imagine a future where stress management is as ingrained in our lives as brushing our teeth or getting enough sleep. A future where we prioritize our well-being not as an afterthought, but as a fundamental pillar of a healthy and fulfilling life. Creating this future requires a collective shift in mindset. We need to normalize conversations about stress, challenge the notion that busyness equals success, and create spaces where vulnerability and self-care are celebrated, not stigmatized. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Reach out to your support network, connect with healthcare professionals, and tap into the wealth of resources available. Together, we can create a world where knowledge empowers action, resilience becomes a way of life, and we face the future with hope and vitality. Thanks for watching. Until next time, subscribe for more health and wellness tips.